At Farms.com Risk Management, we understand that commodity price risk management and sound financial advice are essential in today's volatile crop and swine sectors. Visit our website at www.riskmanagement.farms.com.
Welcome to the Farms.com weekly crop report for April 20th, 2012. This is Michelle Limerent, Commodity Research Analyst for Farms.com Risk Management. Weekly export numbers continue to show solid soybean sales. Markets regained yesterday's losses overnight as commodities found buyers after the break. There were reports of dryness in key growing areas in China and quality issues with European Union corn that Japan imported. In addition, there continue to be rumors of China increasing import quotas, but there has been no validation of this to date. The weather outlook across the U.S. this weekend looks conducive for planting, with periodic rains in the forecast, but nothing big that is going to stop planting for weeks at a time like we saw last year. U.S. continuing weekly jobless claims were reported at 3.3 million, slightly higher than expectations of 3.28. Initial weekly jobless claims declined by 2,000 to 386,000, 16,000 higher than expectations of 370,000. China's news media reported this week that according to the head of the rural development for the State Council, China's agriculture supply will tighten further despite years of bumper harvests. He said the trade deficit for agriculture products will likely widen to about $40 billion in 2012 versus $31.1 billion in 2011. According to grain traders in Japan, the country has suspended corn purchases from Europe due to poor quality and may resume purchases only after new crop becomes available. One importer noted that even though Ukraine and other European Union corn is cheaper, the grain is softer and broken kernel content is at 7% on average, compared with just 4% for U.S. corn. The Argentine government has authorized another 3 million metric tons of 11-12 corn exports this week. This is in addition to the previously authorized 7 million metric tons of corn export licensed. Lots of soybean sales were reported this week, the latest being a 110,000 metric ton sale of U.S. soybeans to China for the 11-12 marketing year. As of April 1st, Russian grain stockpiles were seen at 25.8 million metric tons, according to the country's Stats Bureau. This is down 1.2% from the year-ago month. And lastly, the USDA Ag Attaché to the European Union suggested a 284 million metric ton grain harvest this season, despite weather difficulties for winter crops. The attaché suggested a slight shift away from feed wheat and more towards corn, barley, and other types of feed grains. That's all for today. Have a nice weekend.